Hi everyone, welcome to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. Here at Danny's South Restaurant, as always, a very raucous crowd, and they have good reason to be raucous today. 4300 Abbott Road in Orchard Park, right across from the stadium. That's where we do it. And tonight, we are going to talk about a very big Buffalo Bills victory. 1 second left on the clock, 17-16 over the Minnesota Vikings. How'd you guys like that one? That was pretty good, right? We have a very special guest tonight. Duke Williams is in the house, but first, we're going to start with Denoris Searcy, our new full-time host here every week on Out of Bounds, my co-host. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. All right. Before we do anything, since I have to work with you every Monday, I have to know, is it officially Searcy or Searcy?
Searcy.
Searcy. See, I gotta change that now. So it's Searcy. It's not Searcy like Sears. It's right. Searcy like a purse.
Sir.
There you go. Like, sir. There you go.
Yeah.
You want to be called sir after you win like that. I see how it is. What a game yesterday, man. Absolutely. I mean, what a game. Have you recovered yet? I mean, obviously you have a 24-hour rule, but is it a little harder, Denoris, after winning a game like that to not think about all the dramatics that went into it and move on to the next week and really kind of focus on the Jets after such a dramatic victory?
I would say it's easier. It's good to get a win, especially a win at home. And you always want to have that same feeling of excitement and knowing that all the work you put in throughout the week, it really paid off. So we always want to have that feeling, and the more we can keep winning, the better.
Tell me about the last drive, because I'm interested from a defensive standpoint. You have no control. It's not like you're trying to stop the other team and you have control over what happens on the field. You're one of 22 players.
Right.
You're watching your offense. Everything's out of your control. What's going through your mind when they get the ball back with about 3 minutes left at the 20-yard line?
Just thinking, just keep moving the ball, just take the game over, go down there and get the win. That's all that mattered to us. We knew our offense could do it, and they just proved yesterday that with what they could do as a unit. So, I mean, it was good just watching them go to work.
Now, let me ask you about a few specific plays which were incredible in that drive. First of all, a 4th and 20. Have you ever seen a 4th and 20 really converted in the NFL, other than maybe a Hail Mary that doesn't mean anything? I mean, a 4th and 20, Kyle just zips that ball to Scott Chandler. That was pretty amazing.
Oh, absolutely. We was all standing there cheering our offense on, and like you said, 4th and 20, chances are slim to none. So for us to be able to complete that, it was awesome.
Well, Kyle Orton, as of today, the 3rd highest completion percentage in the National Football League. I think the guy knows how to play quarterback a little bit after watching him, doesn't he?
Oh, absolutely. He's a savvy vet.
And now the pass to Chris Hogan on the sideline. Man, Chris got up there, the concentration to catch the ball in the air, hold on to the ball, and fall down. That was something to see, and you had a pretty good look at it from the sidelines, didn't you guys?
Oh, yes. Chris Hogan has a unique nickname in the locker room. We call him White Chocolate.
White Chocolate, there you go. All right, so no more 7-Eleven? We're just going to call him White Chocolate?
No more 7-Elevens. We told him you left that in Miami. You're not with Miami.
All right, there we go. There's his new nickname.
There's his new. Hogan makes plays like that all the time in practice, so for him to actually do it on the field in the game, it was nothing new to us, and it was just exciting to see him get that opportunity to make that play.
Did you know that they misspotted the ball? They put it at the 2. When Chris was actually inside the 1, they spotted it at the 2. Did you guys know that?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Well, go
to
back
that.
and watch film.
I just knew we was in a great position to score.
Well, thank goodness it didn't hurt the team.
Right,
because they did misspot the ball. They put it at 2 for the spike. Then there's the spike. Then Kyle runs up. Minnesota calls timeout. I think that helps you guys regroup, especially after they see how you're lined up. And really, in case the fans don't know, I think Sammy was lined up on the right side. The timeout occurs. You put him on the left side. Coach Hackett, that's good coaching, because now you come out in a different set than what they thought.
Oh, absolutely. It's always good to catch the defense off guard. You always want to put your guy in the right spots to get the greatest matchups. This game is about matchups, and you want to explore the best possible matchups, and that's what Sammy did.
And after the game, they said they had set him up with the slant a few times. That's why the out worked. Having Sammy Watkins and what he can do on the football field obviously showed through in many ways, not just the final catch, but what was it like when that final catch actually happened with 1 second left?
Well, we pretty much knew where they was going with the ball. We was just like, find Sammy. Any route you give Sammy, he can pretty much make any route works, and that's what happened. He was able to get off the ball good and beat the defender, and Kyle put the ball right in his perfect spot, touchdown.
He also, by the way, threw the ball into the stands for the second time. He's going to get fined, and I don't think he cares. He launched the ball both times into the stands. I mean, really high up, both times. Aren't you told, don't do that, right? Because that's a fine.
Yeah, but what a great way to do it after a game-winning touchdown. I would have threw it as well.
I know you would. I don't think he really cares. All right, and then at the end of the game, one final kickoff. The man we're going to bring on in just a little while, Duke Williams with the hit of the game, right?
Absolutely.
All right, Cordero Patterson had the ball, and Duke Williams made sure he didn't go anywhere. We're going to bring Duke Williams on when we come back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We are at Danny's South Restaurant across from the stadium in Orchard Park. Duke Williams, our special guest, coming up next. Stay with us.
Welcome to Exterior Salon and Spa. We invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest from traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends. They interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments, our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Exterior Salon and Spa. Share the experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Bova. Bova Family Chiropractic has been serving the Western New York community for over 20 years. Our professional staff will welcome you to a friendly environment. We specialize in acute and chronic pain for work injuries, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries. Full X-ray facility is on site for immediate treatment. We also provide preventative care with a licensed massage therapist on staff. Most insurances are accepted, including Medicare. Call today at 675-4134.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Out of Bounds is brought to you in part by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter. Exterior Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastics Center, 2187 Worley Drive in Williamsville. By Montebarro Heights, luxury senior apartments from the Brothers of Mercy. And by Flixtures. Visit us on the web at etsy.com/shop/fixtures.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. I'm Sal Capaccio with Denoris Searcy. Now I got Searcy right in the Denoris part wrong. There you go. Interesting name, Denoris. How did your family come up with that?
To be honest with you, I think my dad came with my first name. My mom gave me my middle name because at the time.
What's your middle name?
Dominique.
Dominique. Denoris Dominique Searcy.
At the time, growing up in Atlanta, every woman in Atlanta was in love with Dominique Wilkins.
There you go. That's a good reason.
That's how I got my middle name.
All right, very good reason. Can you play basketball like him?
Absolutely not.
All right. Well, I want to let you look into the camera and introduce our special guest tonight.
Tonight on the show, we have a special guest, Mr. Duke Williams.
All right. Thank you very much, Duke Williams. Fellow safety, fellow defensive back, number 27 for the Buffalo Bills, Duke Williams. Duke, you had the hit of the game yesterday. It was at the end of the game on, by the way, a guy that made the Pro Bowl as a kick returner last year. I know you guys knew how dangerous he was, and once he got the ball in his hands, tell me what's going through your head and how you're tracking him, Cordero Patterson.
It was a squib kick at the end of the game, and us knowing he is a Pro Bowler, they wanted to get the ball in the hands of their best player, which is, Patterson. So during the play, I was waiting in the back because I knew Patterson was going to end up with the ball at the end of the play. So I was just sitting back waiting for the right shot to take. So, he was just scrambling around the field, looking for an open space. And then I see him on the sideline. So I just took a shot, and I got him pretty clean. You did. No,
that was a hit, not a tackle. That was a hit. And he got up. He said something to you. I saw you kind of look down at him and walk away. Were there some words exchanged there at all?
No, not at all. It was just an intimidation factor. After the hit, I just wanted to make a statement at the end of the game. So going into the game, we knew we had to put some hits on him.
Sure.
Him being such a great player he is, we knew that we had to put some hits on him. So when I finally got him, it was just a sign of relief.
But Duke, this is something that we've come accustomed with you since training camp, really this year especially, but even before, even last year when you came in, you're a guy that's known to be a big hitter. I mean, this is part of your game. Tell me about how that is a part of your game and really your identity.
Oh yeah, it's just the type of football I like to play is physical, and growing up I was watching guys like Ronnie Lott, and it was before my time, but watching film and watching people talk about him, is trying you want to get that inside your game. So it's something that I took with me, from college, and then, when I was in the draft process, guys were like, yeah, man, I'm watching your tape, man. You like to fly around and hit. You know, we want to bring that to, our organization. So, coming in, to Buffalo is one of the things I want to bring into our defense.
I will say, Denoris, that the last 2 games that I've been on the field for, I'm the sideline reporter for the radio network, and I can tell you that these are 2 of the more physical games I've ever seen in football. You guys really do like to bring it. Tell me about Jim Schwartz and your defense overall and how physical you guys like to be.
We always want to establish ourselves as a dominant defense that flies around and be relentless. Then us in the secondary, we know we got the heavy hitters up front with Kyle and Marcel, and then with Spikes and Nigel. So we don't always want to be outshined by those guys. So any opportunity we can to make a big hit or a big play, we want to take those shots.
All right, you had a big play yourself. Now here, you got Leotis who had the 2 interceptions. Okay, that's what corners are supposed to do. Then you got Duke making the big play on special teams at the end, which is great, obviously. You had a half a sack with Jerry Hughes. Very nice. Congratulations, all right?
Got on the board.
That's right. By the way, you do have 4 sacks now in your NFL career, I'm reading, so that's very nice for you. But tell me about the play. Do you remember the play? Was it a blitz? Because obviously you're a DB who's getting a sack. What happened there?
Oh, yeah, this was a design blitz for the safety to come off the edge. And with us coming off the edge, you have to have containment. So I got the running back in protection, so I kind of just shoved them off me, and Jerry Hughes flushed them out the pocket, so I was able to get a hit on him and get in on the sack.
Very nicely done right there. And Duke, obviously when you see a DB getting in there and getting a sack, does that get you a little extra charge because something different for you guys?
Yeah, exactly. Something new to us, but we always want to rack up as many stacks as we can. So, getting a sack is just a plus.
And Leo with the 2 interceptions, how big was that for you guys?
Yeah, it was great. The second interception really helped us because it set us up for the score, the next play actually. So that was a huge play, in the game to get our win. And that play is pretty big. And getting 2 picks in one game is kind of unheard of sometimes.
Not only that, how about this? I have an incredible stat. The plays actually occurred back to back. They were back to back defensive plays. Leotis McKelvin, the first Buffalo Bill to have an interception in back-to-back plays since 1989. Were you guys even born then?
I was.
You were born in 89?
I came in 88.
You came in 88. You see there?
I wasn't here yet.
You weren't there yet. See? First player in Bill's history that plays interceptions on back-to-back plays since 1989. We're going to find out more about Duke Williams. We asked Denoris about how to say his name. I'm interested about your nickname and where that came from. We're going to find out when we come back here on Out of Bounds. Plus, a couple questions from Denoris to Duke that we're going to put him on the spot a little bit tonight when we come back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. Well, with the Bills 4-3, a big game against the Jets this week in the Meadowlands in New Jersey. Our Vic Ace Vito was in the locker room this week, and he talked with the players about the upcoming matchup.
We always want to stay balanced, and Dixon's been running really hard, and Bryce has had a good day at practice today, so we're fortunate, probably not like a lot of teams to really have a lot of depth at running back, and they'll be ready to run hard and play well.
I mean, it feels great. I mean, there's nothing like that, getting on the field and being a part of, a game-winning drive and playing a big part and having, being able to make a big play in that drive, and it's a great feeling.
Oh yeah, getting those reps early on really helped, and in the coming weeks, just making sure I was ready to go, keeping my mind right, and be able to prepare as a starter. So it's been good.
With the route running, with the play calling, with being in the NFL, and I think I'm just 100% healthy, and I can go out there and play fast, and move around, get hit, be physical, and have fun. I think I'm having fun, and I just got to continue to play with passion and just have fun and throughout the whole game, no matter ups and downs, adversity, and go out there and make plays.
So, I think Bryce Brown's a threat, either receiving, catching the football, doing all those things, and a home run threat from that standpoint. And, we've seen Anthony a little bit, and, in his style of running, running downhill. So I don't really think that, I'm as concerned maybe about that situation. They're two good players, guys that have played. So, they'll get in there and play.
No doubt we had a great practice today. It was great to see guys show up and, concentrate on the things that we've been talking about, put an emphasis on getting better and really, having the urgency without panic, I mean, we're in a great spot. We're 4-3. We're going to play a divisional road game with a bye week coming up. So all effort, all focus on this week to go out and do whatever it takes to get a win. And I think the way we practiced today, we're off to a good start.
I know that last year you obviously went home to play the Jets, but this year with your expanded role on offense, how exciting is it to get a chance to play in front of friends and family? Like
I'm real excited. I'm really looking forward to this game. It's always fun, going back home and having family and friends being able to be there and support you. So just really looking forward to going back home and getting a win before we go head into this bye week.
First and foremost, just they're physically dominant. They're big guys, powerful guys, athletic guys. So they can beat you just in one-on-one matchups up front, and then obviously with their scheme they create confusion.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. Good to see you having fun during the break. I'm glad you like this TV stuff. You're a natural for this. You're gonna do it when you're gonna do it long time from now. We want you to play a long time here in Buffalo first.
Right.
All right. Okay. Duke Williams is our guest. Denora Searcy is here as always. So Duke, how did you get the name Duke Williams? Because according to your bio, your name is Michael Williams. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. I don't mean to put that out there if you don't want it, but it is in your bio.
Yeah.
How'd you get Duke?
Well, when I was younger, my mom had nicknamed me Duke. And she just started calling me Duke, and my grandma liked it. So after that, it just stuck with me ever since, the rest of my life. And it's funny because coming into high school, everybody knows me as Duke, and then my first year with playing football was my freshman year. And the commentator said in the intercom, Michael Williams. After the game, I was like, hey, you can call me Duke. I go by Duke. And ever since then, it was in press clippings, newspaper articles, recruiting sites. It just Duke.
Yeah, on the Bills roster, you listed as Duke.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what you like to go by.
Exactly. So now, not too many people know that.
All right, very good. Well, we're glad to have you there.
Yeah, they do.
All
now.
right, so Denoris has a couple of questions. He wants to put you on the spot here. Let's see how good you are. And knowing about yourself, by the way. All right.
So, I heard you ran track in high school, and I heard y'all broke the Nevada State record for the 4x1. Do you remember the time?
What was the time? You were on a 4x1 relay team that broke a state record. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was 42-3.
Close, 41-3.
Oh, 41-3.
Very good, though.
Okay.
Can you tell me the other?
How you break the record, but you remember the time?
It was a while ago.
Tell me the three guys. Tell the three guys the names of your teammates running that record. Do you remember?
It was Antonio Burton, Deontay Coleman, and Lum Coleman.
Are they playing or doing anything athletically?
Deontay Burton is playing football still.
Okay.
He plays at junior college right now. And then the other guys, I don't think they're too involved with sports anymore.
All right. Now, earlier tonight, you brought up a player in the NFL here that you like to emulate.
Yeah.
So you said your favorite guy is Ronnie Lott.
Yes.
So I heard Ronnie Lott cut off his pinky so he won't have to have surgery so he can play in the game next week.
Yeah.
Would you do the same?
No, I wouldn't. But I'm going to tell you this. No one knows this, but during the game this weekend, I had dislocated my thumb. And while I was on the ground, my thumb was like in the shape of a 7. Yes, and I cracked it back in place during the play.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So,
that's crazy. Wow, good for you. Crazy.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
Yeah.
All right, one more.
Last question. Why did you decide to wear number 5 in Nevada?
All right, we had a running back, Michael Ball, that had number 5. When I was a freshman, and I was talking to him, I brought him into the locker room. I was like, "Hey, would you mind letting me taking your number?" And he was a sophomore. He was like a 5-star, so he was like, "Nah, you can have my number." So I took number 20, and then I finally waited till after he left that spring. I took number 5, and this is
Very
my
nice.
number.
I saw. By the way, it was your birthday last week. Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Duke Williams. All right.
24.
24 years
Yeah.
old. He's just a baby, right? But I saw a tweet from Colin Kaepernick wishing you happy birthday. He was your teammate in college. Are you still tight? Do you guys text?
Oh yeah. We text every week actually. Talk about the game, how we done, and what can we do to improve, our game. And I just wish him good luck every week. He wishes me good luck, and it's kind of guys that came out. It was our team that went 13-1.
Right.
And we all the guys who are in the NFL from that team are kind of still close together, close-knit group. So we all still communicate with each other every week.
I know this guy might want to be in the media when he's done. You're a criminal justice major, I believe, right? What do you want to do when your career's over?
I didn't finish with criminal justice. I started with criminal justice, but didn't finish. It was human development, family studies at the end, because criminal justice was like over my head. So
you finished with football, though.
I finished with football.
There you go. That's where you made your career. All right. Well, the game came with a price yesterday, so we're going to talk about the losses of the two big running backs, Fred Jackson, C.J. Spiller, and what it's like having Bryce Brown now in the lineup. We'll get the feel from these guys who have go against them in practice. When we come back to Out of Bounds, we'll also talk about the New York Jets here at Danny South Restaurant.
Skip the retailer, forget the wholesaler. Buy your diamonds where the pros buy. Come to Diamond Cutters of Western New York and see our brand new 4,400 square foot office showroom. We were the very first diamond cutting operation in Buffalo. We have the largest selection of loose diamonds in Western New York and have our own in-house custom designers. Our experienced staff can help you choose or custom create a jewelry design that fits your personal taste. Buy where your favorite players buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter.
Welcome to Exterior Salon and Spa. We invite you to come in, enjoy, relax, and restore, serving you with the finest from traditional and modern techniques from around the world. Our stylists don't follow trends. They interpret and adapt cuts and colors for your individual lifestyle, while integrating the latest looks and in-hair fashion. Pamper yourself with our professional nail treatments, our European facials, or a relaxing massage. Exterior Salon and Spa. Share the experience.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jeffrey Bova. Bova Family Chiropractic has been serving the Western New York community for over 20 years. Our professional staff will welcome you to a friendly environment. We specialize in acute and chronic pain for work injuries, motor vehicle accidents, and sports injuries. Full X-ray facility is on site for immediate treatment. We also provide preventative care with a licensed massage therapist on staff. Most insurances are accepted, including Medicare. Call today at 675-4134.
Out of Bounds is brought to you in part by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy where the pros buy. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutter. Exterior Salon and Spa, the finest in traditional and modern techniques. Savor the experience. Bova Family Chiropractic, 1953 Ridge Road in West Seneca. Feel the healing hands. Stumps Gymnastics Center, 2187 Worley Drive in Williamsville. By Montebarro Heights, luxury senior apartments from the Brothers of Mercy. And by Flixtures. Visit us on the web at etsy.com/shop/fixtures.
Welcome back to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. Duke Williams here with us tonight, joining me and Denora Searcy, as always, at Danny South Restaurant. Come on by, 4300 Abbott Road in Orchard Park, and have some of their famous chicken wing soup. We're going to hook you up with that before you leave.
I had some.
Oh, you had some. It's beautiful, isn't it? I know.
Oh, my God.
Real quick, you said to me in the break, you were a triple jumper in high school, and how good were you and Marquise Goodwin nationally? Tell everybody.
Oh, I was a top 5 triple jumper in the nation.
That's amazing.
Coming out of high school, and Marquise was number 1.
Wow.
So it was crazy. I was competing against him, looking at him on the charts, like, who's this Marquise dude? And he was actually good at the 100 and long jump too. So he was a great athlete coming out of high school.
That's the flash.
Now you guys are both teammates, which is incredible.
It's crazy.
Not to put a damper on things, but obviously you guys lost a couple very valuable teammates. First and foremost, C.J. Spiller, because he's going to be out all year. Denoris, what can you say about CJ and losing a guy like that at this point?
With CJ, he's just another guy. He's one of our dearest teammates, one of our dearest friends as well. It's tough to see guys like that go down. We know how rough this game could be, and unfortunately it happened to one of our guys. But he's going to pull through it. We all have him in our prayers, so we wish him the best.
And we know that CJ's in a contract year. We hope he stays in Buffalo, and I know that's got to really be something that's going through his mind right now, but we hope to have him here for a long time. And
absolutely.
As well we do Fred Jackson, who's going to be here for another year at least, even at 34 years old, the old man of the group. But Eric Wood said today on the radio that Fred Jackson's really the heart and soul of your team. What was it like watching him go down, Duke?
Well, I didn't even know if Fred Jackson was able to get hurt, actually. I thought he was indestructible. Yeah, because when he goes down, he gets right back up, and like it was, a walk in the park. So, yeah, when he went down, it was hard to watch, but in the back of everyone's mind, I believe they knew he was going to be able to come back and recover.
Well, hopefully he'll only be out a couple weeks. You guys have the bye week after next week. You face the New York Jets. Bryce Brown's going to get his shot. You guys face him in practice. Tell us about Bryce Brown. We'll start with you, Denoris. What does he bring to the table? What can we expect?
He's another experienced player at running back. From what I've seen in training camp, is too much anything he can't do. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside the tackles. He can also catch. He's also a very explosive runner. I believe once he gets in open field, he can take it the distance as well. So it's going to be exciting to see what he can do out here in his first live action of the year.
Duke, I've heard him described as kind of a mix between CJ and Fred, the way he is.
Yeah, he's a switch it up. He switches up the tone after CJ and Fred runs the ball. It's a switch of pace guy, and he can do a lot of stuff they both can do. So, and he has a all together package, and I'm excited for him to see what he can do this Sunday.
By the way, quick out of bounds shout out to Boobie Dixon, who had a great game coming in, filling in for those guys. That's a lot of pressure that he was under. He did a nice job and really moved the chains for you guys quite well. Boobie, there we go. Everybody loves Boobie. Anyway, all right. New York Jets. They got a new player. His name is Percy Harvin. You guys, you know that, right? Okay, you're ready for that, right?
Yeah, we're ready for
All right, so tell me about the Jets going against Geno Smith, a place traditionally the Bills do not play well. What's it going to take to go in there and get a win?
Well, for us on defense, we just going back to the draw board, stopping the run, eliminating big plays, and when we have our opportunities to get our hands on the balls, we got to take advantage of them.
Geno Smith, you guys did a number on him last year when he came here to Buffalo. So obviously there's some things in the game plan that the coaches will try to do, Duke, but he does have some explosive weapons. Amaro's really emerging as a tight end. How's it balancing those guys, especially with Harvin now? You have a lot of guys out there you have to look out for.
Well, we just got to go back to our game plan, just like Searcy said. Last time they played in Buffalo, he had a pretty rough time, and we have to kind of duplicate exactly what we did, and put some pressure on them, and make them complete the tough passes.
I'll tell you one thing I'd like to see duplicated the last time. This guy had a touchdown pick 6 off Geno Smith the last time you guys were here. That's right. He jumped in front of it and took it to the house, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to see that happen as well.
So would I.
Absolutely. That would be we all would like to do that. Duke, thank you, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Thanks
Duke
for having me,
Williams,
Sir.
everybody. Thank you. All right. Denoris, very good. Hey, debut, I love it, man. This guy's going to be a really good co-host. He's going to take our jobs in this business someday. He's so good at it. I want to tell everybody to come down next week here to Out of Bounds, presented by Ghostline Entertainment. We're going to have some things to give away, like some certificates from Shea Band's Dry Cleaning and Tailor Service. Make sure you go see them in all their Western New York locations. 4300 Abbott Road is where we are. It's Danny South Restaurant. We thank Danny for having us, and thank all of you for coming out tonight. We'll talk to you next week on Out of Bounds.